it's true. Sometimes, like even here this evening, sometimes you have to really work hard to try and get to that toilet. Because we started here as a funeral this afternoon here, so we started the funeral about 5:15. I was out here talking to people. And if I didn't actually manage to get to the toilet, it would be 10 o'clock, almost 5 hours without having a toilet break. I think, oh, poor me, that's called abbot suffering, not teacher suffering. But when you understand this is the part and the nature of the job, what do? Stop complaining. It's the complaining which was the worst part of the suffering. So instead of complaining, we understand it as well. This is what it's like to be a monk. This is what it's like to be a senior monk. This is what it's like to be a woman. This is what it's like to be gay. This is what it's like to be old and sick. So why do we complain about these things? Really, it's a bad attitude of life. That's the problem. When we understand, well, this is what it's like to be old. So I keep complaining about the aches and pains in the body. Complaining about the aches and the pains in the body is not going to make them go away. Actually, it makes them worse. So in Buddhism, we actually learn to change attitudes when we understand that first noble truth, that life is not sort of all a bowl of cherries. That life is not easy. Life is always happy. It always has some suffering into it, no matter what you are. No, I thought that when I became a monk, I could actually get away from all this suffering business. That I had girlfriends before, and there was just so much suffering. I thought, wow, now I've become a monk, I'll be free of all of this. And I went off to Thailand, and I thought, wow, going to like Thailand, living in the jungles, living in the forests, finding nice caves. I would never have to bother with any. I had this fantasy of finding a nice cave and just sitting in there and becoming like, not being bothered, leaving the whole world behind. Just maybe going out eating your one meal a day and then spending the rest of the time in solitude and peace. Blissing out on the peace of deep meditation, becoming enlightened. Oh, what a wonderful fantasy that was.